Welcome. If you're new here, you've got some catching up to do. For the past half-decade, these two travelers and their dog have been on the road from Baja to Alaska and everywhere in between, biking, climbing mountains, and soaking in natural wonders that make Earth seem otherworldly. Now it's that time of year again, and our explorers are hitting the road, living one trail-side stop at a time. This time, they're embarking on something different. Instead of heading as far west as possible, they're going east back to their hometown. This is Out of This Van.
So we've officially stuffed this van to the gills. I'm not sure if I can even fit these last things in there. We are beginning our journey today from Sedona across the country back to our hometown of Atlanta, Georgia for a wedding specifically, so we'll be there for about a month. Our world record on this trip is 30 hours. GPS says it takes 24 hours generally. This time around, we're gonna extend it to a week, maybe 2, maybe less if the weather and the humidity and the heat aren't in our favor. Luckily on this side of the van, everything has its place. But this time around, since we are going to my parents' house, we're packing a couple extra things that we normally wouldn't, like extra boats in the back. This, which is some clothing rental, because I won't be just hiking all the time. This, which is a lens rental. Yeah. We're gonna need to offload some of this once we get there because we're bursting at the seams.
On our cross-country trip, we're gonna track how much money we spend on gas, and at the end, closest person to the total gets
1 billion, gajillion, fifillion, million.
I say we're gonna spend $458.
So flights would have been around $200 on the cheap end for each one of us.
What's your guess?
So my guess is gonna be 524.
You're just going off of my guess.
What? It's another $100 more.
And are your flights one way or both ways?
No, they're round trip, but also it's gonna be, whew, that scared me. This might be a little hard to gauge because we're not taking the most direct route.
Obviously, yeah. You can't put a price on the fun we have.
So we just did a 1 hour, super long drive up from Sedona, and now we're in Flagstaff. We're gonna do a quick shakeout ride out here on the dirt for a change because we've just been on rocks in Sedona. And then we'll start our long journey over to Taos, New Mexico. We have a jail escapee. Well, I just realized that what I recorded was all taken in slow-mo, so you got none of my dialogue. We drove 2 hours north of Sedona today, so we're making great progress on this cross-country trip. When we do this trip, we just go straight across because, well, let's be honest, the middle states aren't all that interesting, but we're gonna make them interesting. We've got rafts, we've got bikes, we've got legs. And so, come along on this journey. Should be fun.
when the long journey of highways and road games began, you never know what you're going to see on the open road.
Love was holding all the cards and always kept me in the dark.
No, you're trying to get the Lambo, but you're not quite there yet?
Not quite there yet. Subaru Crosstrek.
I just bought a Subaru Crosstrek. I would've bought a Lambo, but I'm not quite there yet.
I never thought I could shake this heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me
Okay,
feeling
made it to stop number 2 on this cross-country journey of ours. We're in the Santa Fe National Forest, and I don't think we've ever ridden up here. We came to Santa Fe years ago.
Guess we're snowbirds now. We traveled south once it started snowing, and now we're in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Finally, some mountain bike trails.
This is gonna be fun. The weather is really, really nice. We're way up in the mountains for Santa Fe. And gonna get a little stroll in. I think we're gonna be climbing a little bit. So this happy face won't last much longer.
walking on air. Left all my worries and cares. I've got nobody around you. I don't care who knows I love you. 'Cause I've been so lost without you. And in my darkest times, you got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me feeling like
The next stop for this excited bunch is one of the greatest modern joys for any mountain biker, a lift access bike park.
Hey guys, so today we are at the Angel Fire Bike Park in just north of Taos, New Mexico, and the weather is spectacular. Like, it couldn't be any better. What's nice about these smaller bike parks is that there are 0 lines, and I mean 0. The only thing that's gonna hold us back is that this chairlift was actually pretty long.
Yeah, this chairlift actually was way longer than I thought. We got 2,000 feet of vertical descent each time, so we're probably gonna be tired by the end of this day. So let's start it easy with Take It Easy, or Easy Street.
If you think of riding downhill constantly is like super easy, it is not. It takes a toll on your fingers, your knees, your arms. Whew. But we're gonna get as many runs in as we can until 4 o'clock. We've got an all-day pass, and let's get to it. Bike parks are so fun!
We definitely should have come here before. I say that as we're on our first run though. Oi, what is that, a drop? Sender. Whoop.
Go ahead. Okay.
Send it. Oh, wow, what a send. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Slide in there a little bit. Let's get out.
Good day on the slopes, babe.
Thanks.
Good job, pizza and french fries.
Okay, yeah, that was a really fun day out on the slopes, shredding sideways. Temperature was great, and yeah, nothing like, what, 20 miles of downhill to make you realize that
You're out of shape?
you're out of shape even for downhill.
She knocked it down in the shade. You knocked down the shade. Hey, Boogie. Nice. Nice job. What'd you tear up? Anything? Oh, wow. Nothing, I don't think. Good job. You want to see your mom? Go get her. Okay. All right, settle down. Settle down. All right, let's get you a treat.
Post shredding the gnar, Evan and Melanie found a little spot off a forest road to recover and let Penelope stretch her legs. Penelope is not a fan of staying behind on any adventure, so a long evening at camp was just what everyone needed before heading to their next stop.
Wait.
Hola, ¿cómo están, amigos?
So after 10,000 feet of descending on a mountain bike, we decided to take a little rest day yesterday, but today we're back at it on a little hike at Clear Creek Trail, just north of Taos and Angel Fire. And if you can hear the creek, it's raging right now, which is awesome for Penelope. And we're out here filming a little thing for Gregory. This is the summer solstice, if you're interested, limited edition. Couldn't ask for a better day for a little hike. So because so much of the West got a big snow year, there's a lot of fallen trees. This is the wild black and white bear, rarely spotted. It sometimes likes to act a bit like a beaver and collect sticks. All right, let's go. Come on, come on, let's go.
After the hike, they decided to make some progress toward their end goal. They pushed through the top of Texas and into Oklahoma, where they found a perfect little spot to take a rest for the night. Little did they know the dangers that persist in this region of Middle America.
Wasn't recording that one.
Excuse me. Have you seen any strikes?
No, there's some streaks in the air though that you can see. Only some, not all of them.
Oh, like sideways ones?
Mm-hmm. But they're cool when it does it because they like spread out.
With weather on the top of their mind, when they woke up, they decided to keep pushing the van across the country. There was no way to outrun the incoming storms predicted for the following night, but they hoped to find a less exposed spot just north of Bentonville, Arkansas.
This is when I got a notification on my phone unlike any other I've received. It said, "Take cover immediately. Motorhomes and RVs will be damaged." So, not knowing where to go, we decided to hunker down and hope and cross our fingers.
Luckily for our travelers, the storm just missed them, but nonetheless, they were spooked. They decided to enjoy the day riding in Bentonville and then head a few hours south to Lake Ouachita.
For the king!
In the middle of Arkansas was a perfect spot to get the boats wet and enjoy a paddle in the calm, peaceful waters.
I'm taking a video. We just left the lake, headed further east. Honestly, it was pretty nice. It was definitely out of the way, but it was the clearest lake in Arkansas.
It was the warmest lake we've ever been in, I think.
So warm. Like, I mean, I don't think even our shower water has ever gotten that warm. And in the van. And I would have stayed even longer for sure, but it is pretty warm when you're not sitting in the water. And we need to continue east because we do have a deadline as to when we need to be in Atlanta, and there's a lot more that we want to see in Tennessee, in North Carolina, in the Great Smoky Mountains. So we've hit the road and we've got fuel to keep us going. We went to Starbucks this morning because I had points. I had star points.
GoPro, stop recording.
GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.
I'm just living life in Tennessee, and I'm trying to catch a steamboat on time.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Out of This Van. We live out of this van.
Except right now we're in the van. Oh no, the hot potato just laid on my leg. Today's part of the road trip east has landed us in Jackson, Tennessee, about an hour or so west of Nashville.
Somewhere you've never heard of.
And neither have we.
Just happy to be making progress, unhappy to be in a part of the world that doesn't have a lot of overlanding options. So we're in a Sam's parking lot. And the highway's back there. It's quite humid. There's a lot to complain about, for sure.
Oh, have you seen this sick Ruffwear reel?
Yeah. Ours? And kind of hard when we were at a beautiful spot this morning in Arkansas on the lake. But fingers crossed we find more stuff like that.
I'm just living life in Tennessee, and I'm trying to catch a steamboat on time.
Scary. I got 7 if you have the doors locked.
It's a Wednesday at 1:30, and this place is. It's this is the most people we've seen in quite a while.
Oh my god, it's so long. You want to go get your Air Maxes? That's what they're called?
Somehow that place is empty.
Oh my. Oh, but
Dude, are people drinking at this time?
of course, it's Nash Vegas. In case you're not from the South and you didn't know, Nashville is also called Nash Vegas amongst all Southern areas.
Stop mansplaining.
This is where tons of people come for their bachelor and bachelorette parties. Did we go to Honky Tonk?
This guy's got a shovel.
I feel like we went to Honky Tonk.
Is that for? Oh, that's Eminem.
There's intersections where it's a free for all. You can go side to side, diagonal.
150 people in front of you right now. All right. It's not even nighttime.
I'm just living life in Tennessee.
Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Just steamboat on time. Well, I'm broke, I'm living free. I ain't got a nickel or dime. I'm just living life in Tennessee, and I'm trying to catch a steamboat on time.
All right, we've been on the road for 4 years and haven't been to a Buc-ee's. The first impression is their fuel is 30 cents cheaper than anywhere we've been so far. It's $2.84.9. So everyone says this place is insane, like so cool, like oh my god. So we're gonna check it out, see what the big deal is. I'm gonna use the bathroom. They said on a billboard, potty like a rock star, so it's gonna get wild. What are you doing hiding back here?
We recently learned a whole bunch of facts about beavers. So apparently they have like the face of a bear and a really interesting tail that stores a lot of fat. This is so soft and I want to get it for Nelly.
The beaver.
What sample did you get? The caramel popcorn. You just like lit up.
That's how it is.
We just bolted to the car and the rain just stopped.
A little wet. You didn't get wet at all.
Yeah, I did. One major thing that we forgot about the South is rainstorms in the summer. Evan was like, hey, they suck in the winter. It always rains. Turns it's rained every single day since we hit the South.
Scattered showers, bro. Scattered showers.
With a full tank of gas, they next went through Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Here lies the gateway to the Smoky Mountains, and a town that's more like an amusement park than anything else.
Just another conversation. It's just another Friday night. Yeah, it's the same old bar Everything's still black and white, but you are in color.
Mixed up in a chemical feeling,
Estrogen and serotonin.
they sometimes make a fool of me,
But I can't help but you pulling me closer and closer.
What is that?
I have no clue, but I think it's a slug, and I just want to say out in the West Coast they're like this big. Can't miss them. This guy somehow got on me.
The Great Smoky Mountains National Park spans the border between North Carolina and Tennessee, featuring ridge after ridge of lush forest. Famous for its rich diversity of plant and animal life, stunning ancient mountains, and preserved southern Appalachian culture, it stands as America's most visited national park.
But somehow I end up next to you over and over.
one night, 2 drinks talking leads to my mind playing trickster. I imagine this, will we or won't we? Every sideways glance in your head, on my back I tasted the chemistry. But will we or won't we?
My heart's beating like a runaway train, but I'm not the one to get carried away.
I need to know.
Today, we're in Brevard. It's a beautiful Saturday evening. Nobody is out anymore because they all ride in the morning. And we're gonna ride Black Mountain, the lower portion. So it's a short 3-mile loop, so I think we might do it twice, but luckily for Penelope, it follows the creek the whole time. You ready? Oh, my seat's up.
The next day, they got right back on their bikes and rode in the DuPont State Recreational Forest. They ended their last night at a hip camp before making the final push to their hometown.
On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found
After all the miles and memories, they found it was good to be home. And that was going east.
I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, a place I call my home. I was looking to belong.